Welcome to Resilient Saint Lucia, where we explore the innovations, solutions, and strategies that help our island thrive in a changing climate.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
On this episode, we're talking about a simple yet powerful practice that can make a big difference for households, communities, and businesses: rainwater harvesting. Nothing could ruin your day more than the unavailability of water, just when you need it the most. Whether you're a large hotel with a swimming pool that defies description, or an Airbnb hosting the world's most discerning guests, water is the most essential ingredient for success and sustainability. Let's visit one such property in a small community just about 20 minutes from Castries, where rainwater harvesting is being practiced.
In Freeway, we usually have long periods where we don't have water. So it's one of the measures that we use to be able to deal with the periods where we have long periods without water.
Today, Pearl Alcindor has a crew from the Ministry of Agriculture demonstrating how to improve water harvesting facilities at her Airbnb apartment. Pearl desperately wants to improve the water harvesting capabilities at Beau Vivant.
We want to be able to use water from the rain to be able to help with the gardening, landscaping, the outdoor washing and so on. So that really reduces the amount of water that we use, especially from our storage.
Today we are going to install a rainwater harvesting system.
Michael Regis is a certified plumber, and today he is building a first flush system for water harvesting at Beau Vivant. What this does is to help prevent or reduce the amount of dust, leaves, or other materials that are blown onto the roof from settling into the rainwater tank after a heavy shower. This is how it's supposed to work. After a heavy shower, the first flush settles into the downpipe.
And we have a ball that represents when the first flush is filled, it locks.
A flotation device inserted into the downpipe will rise as the rain continues to fall, collecting the first flush into the lower portion of the downpipe. It will eventually be emptied into the drain. As the rain continues, the floating ball rises to the summit of the downpipe, in effect, diverting cleaner water into the rainwater tank. There's been an aggressive campaign by the Water Resource Management Agency to promote water harvesting, capitalizing on the abundance of rainwater in Saint Lucia.
We're looking at individual households now increasing the volumes of water that they have stored, right? And we look at rainwater harvesting as an alternate or an additional source of water. Collecting rainwater can be made potable if persons want to. In a number of jurisdictions, persons either boil or they use chlorine. You could also use UV light to kill the DNA of the pathogens in there, and you could also put filters, basically to reduce the suspended solids, the turbidity in the water. From rainwater, which you have collected, you could use that for your garden. You could use it for washing. You could also use it for bathing. You could use it for power washing around the house. You could use it for construction.
Large properties like Bay Gardens Resorts are also investing in rainwater harvesting systems.
Right now we're looking at our water storage capacity for this project. So in this building we have designed it for a total of about 80,000 gallons of water. You're standing on top of the water tank, which is potable water from Wasco. But interestingly enough, for this project, we decided to do something that we've never done before, which is harvest the rainwater for our irrigation system. So this whole floor is a water tank.
But again, we realize where things are going with regards to climate resilience, and we're making the right investments from very early on in anything new that we build.
Jade Mountain, another award-winning hotel property in Saint Lucia, has taken rainwater harvesting so seriously that it produces 100% of the water it consumes, whether it's for personal hygiene or for its luxurious infinity swimming pools.
I believe that we are the only hotel in Saint Lucia that has achieved water independence. So whereas we still maintain a connection to Wasco for Anne-Chassenay, we have 100% water independence for all of the pools and all of the drinking water and everything that we do at Jade Mountain.
The Jade Mountain and Anne-Chassenay hotel properties were lucky enough to be established near the Anse-Mamin River and an old reservoir built by French engineers in the 1600s.
And we started excavating and we found this amazing reservoir that had been built in that period, 1760 to 1763, that the French were using as a water supply to power the water wheel and to have a sugarcane production.
Jade Mountain gets its water supply from a combination of harvested rainwater and river water, which is collected in a restored 1.5 million gallon reservoir in the Anse-Mamin Valley. The collected water is then purified at a private treatment station to supply the resort, making its water source independent from the local community.
We process about 20,000 gallons daily, and we put it through an amazing transformation, which is a biomembrane reactor, which is a low-energy version of reverse osmosis. And that process produces amazing water that we're able to give directly out in our distribution. It's the same water that we bottle and that we drink, and it's been amazing for us. Our guests love the water.
The resorts also bottle their own water, using glass instead of plastic bottles, allowing them to deliver on the commitment to reducing single-use plastics. As demonstrated here, rainwater harvesting should be an imperative for every household. It is not a complicated task, and we should not be struggling to meet water needs in the abundance of that precious resource.
Persons complain that there is no water but it's raining, and those persons basically miss an opportunity to collect that water. And the technologies have improved in terms of the rainwater harvesting systems being a bit more robust to meet the needs of any entity, whether it's the household, whether it's a commercial business, whether it is a hotel. So this is something that we are vigorously pushing.
By capturing and storing rainwater, we can reduce pressure on public water systems, lower our water bills, support agriculture, and build resilience against droughts and water shortages.
There is no way you could go wrong, and you would be able to carry out all your household activities without any significant inconveniences to you.
Essentially, rainwater harvest is a small action that strengthens the resilience of homes, communities, and our economy. It's doable. Together, we can reduce our water woes. This has been Resilient St. Lucia. Stay prepared, stay informed, and be resilient.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.